Isabel? Oh, Isabel?
Yes, Vicky. What can I do for you?
I'm just gonna chillax and take the day off. Thanks a bunch.
Today? Again?
Yeah. And if you could ask the others to cover my task for the day, that would be awesome. Thanks.
Vicky, sorry, but do you have a moment to text right now? I'd rather talk with you in person, but since I'm out, texting will have to do.
Sure. What's up?
Right. To start off, I'd appreciate it if you could use a more formal tone when speaking to me and the rest of the team. It would be great if you could maintain a higher level of professionalism. Remember, we are in a business setting here.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
All right. Secondly, I believe you have used up all of your paid vacation days. Just a reminder, we discussed this last week when you made your previous request. If you decide to take the day off today and in the future for the remainder of the year, please note that it would be unpaid. I'm willing to grant your request under these conditions.
Oh, wow. Have I really used up all my paid vacation days already? Are you absolutely certain about this?
Yes, I confirmed it with HR.
That's a bummer. Is there any chance you could do something about it, Isabel? Maybe grant me some extra days? Like, how about 10 extra paid vacations? Pretty please.
I'm sorry, but that's a pretty outlandish request, and I definitely can't make it happen. I don't have the power to do that, and it would totally break the rules around here.
But can't you still try? Please.
According to the company policy, each employee is given 20 paid days off per year. Once those days are used up, any additional time off will be unpaid. This information is clearly outlined in your contract, Vicky. Take a look at the section referencing this when you have a moment.
That's not cute at all.
Excuse me?
Oh, that's a lingo you wouldn't understand. I'm simply expressing my frustration. This situation really stinks.
I understand. Sorry to hear that.
Isabel, are you just being mean to me?
I'm sorry.
I kind of get the sense that you sometimes get a kick out of being mean to me.
Certainly not, Vicky. I don't believe I'm mean towards anyone at the workplace.
Well, I get the feeling that you're jealous of me sometimes.
Jealous? What do you mean? I'm sorry, but Vicky, where is this all coming from?
Well, I mean, just take a look at me. I'm all young and 19, you know? And then there's you, all old and like totally 40. I get it, you probably wish you were young like me, but do you really have to be so mean about it?
Vicky, I gotta say I'm a bit confused by what you're saying. I can assure you, I'm not jealous of you at all. Honestly, I'm quite happy with who I am. Anyway, why don't we get back to work now? Sound good to you?
Not really. I think we should talk about this actually. I want to know why you're jealous of me.
Vicky, I told you I'm not, though.
Oh, but you are. You know that I have a fiance, right? And well, you're just single. Looks like you're some sad old lady stuck being in charge of me at work. Yeah, you're handling someone as young and gorgeous and soon to be married as me. Lucky you.
If it's any consolation, I have a fiance too, Vicky.
No way! You? Who would want to date you?
Vicky, you are being extremely impolite now.
Yeah, well, I don't believe that at all.
Believe what you want. Are we done here?
No, I still think you're just being mean to me.
Right. And I still don't understand why you would think that.
Well, it seems like since you have some power over me, you're just relishing in the opportunity to be a jerk and take advantage of it.
Vicky, even if I were to be mean to you, how does this have anything to do with your paid vacations? Please stop this nonsense and get back to work right now.
Fine. I'll forgive you, but only this time.
Forgive me. Vicky, what has gotten into you? I won't have you mocking me like this, for goodness sake. No more paid vacations for you. That's it. We are done here.
Fine, have it your way. I won't waste my precious time talking to an old hag like you. So bye now. Isabel! Hey there. It's me, the young and sexy 19-year-old girl who happens to work with you at the office.
Right. Good evening, Vicky. What would you like now? FYI, this is outside of business hours, so I hope this is something important.
Oh dear. You sound a bit pissed off. Are you okay? What's wrong?
Nothing, Vicky. What can I do for you?
So, guess what? I'm getting married.
I see. Then, congratulations. That's nice to hear. I'm happy for you.
Yes, so I'm thinking of inviting everyone in the team, including you, of course. You'll come, right?
To your wedding?
Yeah, of course. What else am I talking about?
Well, when is it?
This Sunday.
This Sunday. Well, that's very soon.
Yeah, well, I actually found out that I've got a bun in the oven. And so I wanted to get the wedding done while I can still fit into the wedding dress.
Oh, wow. You're pregnant.
Yep. I bought my wedding dress just yesterday and organized the entire wedding last minute. That's why I had to take so many days off recently.
Ah, for the wedding preparations. I see. Then that makes sense now. I had no idea.
Yeah, so anyway, the wedding preparations are all done now. You guys just have to show up and that's it. Woohoo!
I see.
So it's a pretty low-key casual wedding. And we're going to rent out a cute Greek restaurant. And so we're having the wedding there with the after party there too.
Oh, Greek restaurant. That sounds nice. So, this Sunday, as in 2 days' time?
Yup. I'm actually getting married in just 2 days. I can only imagine how painful it must be for you to witness your stunning young colleague in the most breathtaking wedding dress. But hey, no need to fret. You must be used to being overshadowed by other girls, right? Don't worry, it'll all be over in a day, so let's just have some fun with it. Sound good?
I don't even know what the most appropriate comment to that would be. So, I'm just going to let that one go.
Okay then. As you please.
By the way, Vicky, what'll you be called once you change your last name? We would need to update some official paperwork for the company.
Oh yeah, it'll change from Vicky Jones to Vicky Brown.
Brown? I see. That's an interesting last name.
Interesting? Why interesting? Anyway, oh my god. I can't wait to change my name to Vicky Brown. It sounds so nice, doesn't it? It's got a nice ring to it, don't you think? Oh wait, I guess you've never been married, so you won't know how this would feel, huh? Whoopsies. Oh, and by the way, when you're at my wedding, I have one favor to ask.
What's that?
Please don't look desperate and throw yourself onto the guys who are going to come to my wedding. That'll be so embarrassing for me.
Right. I wouldn't worry about that. However, I should say that I'll be saying hello to Mr. Brown.
No! What did I just tell you? I said don't go around checking out other guys. Especially not mine. Jeez.
Trust me, Vicky, I'm not the type of person who steals the husband or takes interest in committing adultery like someone. So you have nothing to worry about.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
Anyway, my little sister and her children are here, and I better have dinner with them now. Have a good night, Vicky. This conversation has been interesting, to say the least.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, I'll text you the details of my wedding in the company group chat then. Check it out. And don't be late to my wedding, boss. Oh, Isabel! Are you here at the restaurant already? I just wanted to say that I know you have to see me in my beautiful wedding dress looking so glam. But I promise this will be over soon. So just bite your lip for a while and let me shine today, okay? And just have fun with it. And remember, don't go throwing yourself into all the handsome guys in their suits, okay? I know some of them are super handsome, but try to resist them. Capiche?
Vicky, do you know that I'm your manager? I've warned you before about speaking in a less casual manner. Show some respect, please.
Oh no. Are you in a bad mood already? Please, just contain yourself just for this one day, okay?
Are you all ready for your wedding day then? Let's make sure this is a memorable day for you.
Yep. I just got into my wedding dress, actually. You'll love it.
And your husband, Mr. Brown? Where is he now?
Oh, he's been ready like 100 years ago.
Then is it okay for me to go and say hello to him? I thought it'll be nice to say hi to him out of courtesy.
I suppose, but why? You're not going to flirt with him or anything, are you?
Honestly, do you really think I'd have the audacity to do that? There's nothing to worry about here. I just wanted to send him my congratulations in person. His name is Edward Brown, right?
Yeah, but how did you know that? I don't think I ever told you his name before.
I have a younger sister, and she knows him, you see? So I'd better go and say hi. It would be weird if I didn't.
Oh, okay then. It's a small world, I guess. If that's the case, then yeah, sure, go ahead. It's not like he'll find any attraction in an older woman like you.
All right, thank you for that. I'm going to get going then.
Actually, let me come and join you then. I'm free, so I might as well.
But what about not seeing the groom before the wedding? It's bad luck, isn't it?
Oh, pish. That's just some random myth. Who believes in that? Anyway, I'll be over there in a minute.
All right then, if you're sure.
Isabel? What the hell is going on? Why did I hear that Edward's on the floor begging for you to forgive him? And why aren't you guys letting me inside? Open the darn door. Tell me what's going on.
You still haven't realized, Vicky?
Realized what?
My last name is Thompson. Isabel Thompson?
So what? I have no idea what that means to me. Just let me in. Let me see Edward. Oh, shoot. Wait. You're not. Wait. Is your sister Stella Thompson? As in?
Yes, as in your fiance's ex-wife. Stella is my younger sister.
No. No way.
Yes way.
But you're way older than her.
Just because we've got a bit of an age gap, that doesn't mean that we can't be sisters, right?
Oh, gosh. No way.
So yes, Stella is my younger sister. I'm sisters with the woman you stole her husband from.
Oh, shoot.
And now, would you like to know why Edward's apologizing to me? Why he profusely keeps begging for me to forgive him?
I mean, oh gosh. I do want to know, but I can't believe you're her sister. And you're my boss at work. I need a minute to process this.
Well, take all the time you want. We are not going anywhere. Also, don't you have something you want to say to Stella?
Do I... Like... What?
Well, how about this? Stella, I'm so sorry for having an affair with your husband and ruining your marriage. That would be a nice start, don't you think?
Ugh. So you know what happened? You knew about it. You knew and you decided to use it against me on my wedding day? Was this your plan the whole time? To ruin my wedding day like this?
Oh no. Vicky, I wasn't even thinking of that. That doesn't even come close. I only intended to specifically speak to Edward today because I knew I could catch him today. He always ignores my messages, you see. So even if I ask him to meet up, he usually ignores my messages. So this couldn't have been more perfect. Well, of course, it's too bad that this happens to be on your wedding day.
What? You guys have texted each other before? Oh my god. I need to breathe. You knew him from before. I still don't believe it. Is that why you said it was interesting when I told you about his name before?
Yes. That was when I found out.
So wait. I'm confused. What do you mean by catch him? Why would you want to speak to him anyway?
So, I don't know how much you know about what happened, but I'll try to make this short. When this whole drama with the divorce started, I was actually overseas on a long business trip. So I only found out about what kind of awful person Edward was when I got back home. But at that time, my sister was so upset and depressed that she wasn't open to talk about it. So I never knew much about exactly who he had an affair with.
Okay. Then how did you find out that it was me?
Well, when you invited me to your wedding by text the other day, My sister happened to be with me reading over my messages.
What the heck? Oh, shoot. That makes sense. But, okay then, so? What? They're divorced now. It's over between them. I thought everything was settled. What does she have to do with me and Edward getting married now? Why can't you just leave us alone?
Well, I would if I could, but you see, as you know, they have 2 children together. You do know that, right? They're my niece and nephew.
Yeah, I do know about them. And what?
So Edward, being the father, has to pay for child support. And during their divorce settlement, they agreed for him to pay a sum of $1,000 a month. That's hardly enough to cover everything for 2 young children. But that's besides the point, I guess. That's what they agreed on. Yet, Edward has been behind in his payments. In fact, he hasn't paid a dime in the last 6 months.
$1,000 a month in child support?
Yes, well, don't act surprised. Didn't you know about it?
Well, I didn't know, and that's why I'm surprised.
I suppose I assumed that you knew everything.
Well, I don't know. Edward and I don't really talk about that kind of stuff.
So now, can you tell why he's on his knees on the brink of crying? As a father, he is obliged to pay for child support by law, and none of us were able to get in touch with him. Do you see why I took today as an opportunity to talk to him?
What? This can't be happening.
Thanks to you for inviting me to your wedding. I can now have this long-awaited conversation with him. Oh, I'm sorry for not letting you in the room, but I'd figured it was best if this was just between our family and him.
Are you serious? Oh, gosh.
Like you said before, it's such a small world, isn't it?
Ugh, I don't believe this. So, what happens now?
Well, that's a good question. We'll stay here with Edward until his parents arrive, which should be in a few minutes. Then, we'll discuss this all together again. And don't worry, we have plenty of time before your wedding starts. This will all be over by the time you walk down that aisle, all right?
What? No, it's not all right. And his parents? What are they coming here for? We didn't invite them. They want nothing to do with us, especially me, since he got divorced. We haven't spoken to them in ages.
Well, yes, but since we told them about the unpaid child support payments, they decided to get involved. Which is great for us, really.
Oh my God. His parents are actually coming here?
Yes, they even kindly found Edward a new job.
What? What do you mean? A new job? He has a job already.
Well, he needs to pay the child custody. So what better way to make him pay for it than by getting him a new job where he can work more? His parents found him a nice job at a construction company, apparently.
Construction? But he works in agriculture now.
Exactly. So construction will pay him more. This is also so that he can earn a proper living and enough income to pay for his child support, of course. You understand that, right?
You can't just do that. You can't just make him quit his job and force him to work somewhere else.
Oh, but yes, we can. That's why his parents are here, so they can get him to do so. I heard the construction company is quite the conservative type of company, meaning strict rules and hard training. They're even stricter than our company, so it seems. So I think that should teach Edward a lesson, and that makes me happy.
No, no, no! What the hell is going on?
The company even offered him a room to rent in their company dormitory.
A company dormitory? What the heck is that?
Well, it's mostly for factory workers and sometimes people in construction. And it's just a cost-effective way for both the employees, who can live at a cheaper rent, and the company can ensure the staff's attendance. The dorms tend to be located close to the factory too, so they'll have no excuse to be late to work. Sounds great, right?
No, it sounds like hell. You're not going to let him work there. I won't have it.
Oh, so does that mean you're going to work harder so that you can pay for his child support?
What? That's not what I meant.
Well, what other choice do we have here, Vicky? Anyway, once the wedding is over, you better say your goodbyes to him. He's heading straight to work.
What? That's crazy. Hold on. You do realize that we are just about to have our wedding, right? We're supposed to be off on our honeymoon after this. He's not going anywhere besides heading to the airport with me.
Well, let's be honest here. That's not going to happen anymore, is it? If he had the money to go off on a honeymoon, shouldn't he be spending it on his children, who haven't been receiving any money from him? It's too bad about the honeymoon, but it's all about knowing where your priorities lie, isn't it?
What? No. Then what's going to happen to our honeymoon? I thought we were going to live together. He hasn't told me any of this, and I haven't agreed to it either.
Well, of course you haven't. Poor thing. You haven't even had the time to talk about it with him. But he's already given us his consent, so I guess that's that.
No. No.
I'm sure you can move in together once he's caught up with his payments and has a stable income. Enough to continue supporting his children until they turn 20.
What the?
It's not as easy marrying someone with children, is it? You really should have thought things through before snatching my sister's husband, Vicky. Being young and pretty doesn't always work unless you also have the brains, you see?
What the hell did you just say to me? Ugh! What the hell? You old hag! Give me my fiancé back. We love each other. Stop ruining it for us.
Well, you should have thought twice when you decided to commit adultery then, shouldn't you? You think you could be happy while ruining someone else's marriage? You're wrong. So think again, you idiot. You honestly have no idea what you've done to our family, do you? Thanks to you, my sister is now a single mother having to take care of a 1- and 3-year-old all on her own. Oh, because you couldn't keep your hands off of a married man.
What the? You're crazy. We're in love.
Oh, in love. You can kiss my behind. What do you know about love? You're 19, for goodness sake.
And what would you know about it? You're as old as my grandma, and you're still single. You're an old hag and a mean boss.
If you must know, I'm due to get married next year. And if I happen to pursue a career to get to the title I have today over having a family, then so be it. I have a career and soon a husband too. I can still have children if I choose to. It's not too late for that. You don't know how advanced technology has come when it comes to conceiving these days. And even if I don't have children, I have 2 beautiful nieces and nephews to protect and take care of. Now that they don't have a father, the more reason it gives me to be a better aunt to them. And with that said, Vicky, I will never forgive you for what you've done to my family. You've hurt the ones I love, whether we work in the same company or not. I will forever loathe you. You must understand that much.
This is so stupid. I don't even know what to say here. You're just an evil, wicked witch.
I'll be waiting for your wedding to be over. You can come and see me then if you wish to talk to me. Good luck with the wedding then. It turned out that out of the 50 expected guests, only fewer than 10 actually showed up to the wedding. Most of them were waiting at the restaurant, but once they heard about all of the drama surrounding Vicky and Edward, they decided to turn back. Understandably, given the affair and the circumstances, there wasn't much reason for celebration. Interestingly, 2 of my colleagues did show up after Vicky pleaded with them to come. However, things took a turn for the worse when Vicky and Edward got into a heated argument that escalated and became physical. Vicky ended up throwing things at him, which unfortunately resulted in her wedding dress getting completely ruined. Since everything was rented for the wedding, Vicky had to bear the cost of the damages herself. It seems that Edward isn't the only one who will be facing financial consequences now. I can't help but feel sorry for Vicky, especially considering her growing belly. I heard she even started working as a construction worker at the same company where Edward is employed. It looks like she plans to continue working there until shortly before her maternity leave begins. Let's hope that Edward will be able to provide adequate support for all of the children in his life, given the circumstances.